Here we go!
Hello, this is Goddess7, and today we have a lot of exciting ROM hacks to show you from the Super Mario 64 DS hacking community. Throughout the last few years, Super Mario 64 DS modding has risen in popularity, and as a result, we have a lot to show you. We hope you enjoy these ROM hacks as much as we've enjoyed making them. For our first ROM hack, do you know what's funner than Super Mario 64? Super Mario 64 to the 6th root to the 8th power, of course. Let's go!
So Super Mario 256 will have custom star select screens like this one, and each of the major levels will have its own star select screen. Let's get into the level. And they also have intro cutscenes to show you what the star is about. So there's some new enemies to Super Mario 64 DS, such as Shy Guys. And those specific ones are for the Super Mario 3D... No, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker version. So for this star, for example, you'll need to kill a Magic Koopa. And that will unlock a door. There are also star coins, which you can collect, and I'm not sure what they're going to do right now. I'll think of something later. And there are some cool new things you can do. For this star, you'll need to push a pipe to fix the plumbing in the area. So one cool thing I want to show is the anti-gravity Tox boxes, which disobey the rules of gravity and whirl on walls. This took a lot of linear algebra to do. So this pyramid is full of anti-gravity Tox boxes, and you have to solve puzzles to For this part, you have to solve puzzles. There are other parts of the pyramid that have different requirements, and later on, there's even the Toxbox flower. So, okay, ignore the glitched textures. That's Melon DS's fault. And we have the Toxbox flower, and this is what it looks like when Mario uses it. There's a big M on the cube. You can squish enemies with it, as long as you don't fit in the hole. And you have to be careful when you roll over mines. Okay, so some of the courses will be story-based courses, such as Sandcastle Spectacle Beach. So in Star 2, Toad gets trapped, and he has the password to the Great Sand Wall. But here, there's a big wave, and there's a wall that's supposed to come up out of here. It's not showing here because Melon DS, unfortunately. At least Melon DS supports depth equal now, even if it's not perfect. So for this part of the story, you'll need to defeat this boss over here. Which I'm not going to show completely. On star 3, when the wave is washed up on the shore, bloopers came up out of it. And so you have to clean up after that mess. And you see a podium over there, that's because there will be a competition later in this course. In star 6, the sandcastle competition is finished. And so it's time to get all the flags. You can even talk to the toads to see what they have to say about their designs. So, a few of the courses will have a story. Yoshi's Beautiful Garden is another one of those, in case you didn't notice already. So I think that's pretty cool. So every once in a while, you'll come across a star like this. It's called a puzzle star. This game will have some puzzle stars, because I think those are cool. But on the puzzle stars will always be like the later stars, like either 5 or 6 or 7. So if you get stuck on them, you won't have stars that are blocked by it. So this specific one is star 5. So here's Musical World again, with the bouncing notes and stuff. And also these note Goombas, which I think are pretty interesting as well. So as a bonus for the direct, I'm going to show you what's behind the door. Not that door, the other door. It's behind the scenes! This includes props like a Christmas tree, a bookshelf, some wood over here, some crates, some blocks, and this, bench. And some bugs have sneaked into here, unfortunately, so be careful of them.
As you can see, the limits of hacking Super Mario 64 DS are practically endless. And for our next ROM hack, we have Mario's old nemesis, Donkey Kong himself, the star. Don't believe me? See for yourself. As you can see, Mario 64 DS ROM hacks are pretty well varied. And up next, we have 2 ROM hacks that plan to restore Super Mario 64 DS for what it was originally intentioned for. multiplayer, and beta graphics, of course.
This project aims to recreate the early versions of Super Mario 64 DS when it was known as Super Mario 64 x 4. The version shown at E3 had many graphical differences and such, as well as a different 4-player mode and one character controlling 4 players, which haven't made it into the final game.
SM64DS Online gives you the originally planned experience of Super Mario 64 x 4, as you can now play the game with your friends on the peer-to-peer network. ToxInput is integrated to the app as well, allowing you to have smooth analog control with HD rumble. SM64DS Online is also compatible with most ROM hacks that use the European version of Super Mario 64 DS as well. ToxInput is a released application allowing you to play Mario ROM hacks with complete analog controls. For those who cannot stand the control scheme of the original game, this, plus the upscaling in DesmuMe X432R, allows a buttery smooth playback experience like never before. This is already available for download right now, so what are you waiting for? It even works with most other ROM hacks.
With the release of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, you now have a way to portably play classics such as Sunshine, 64, and Galaxy. But what you may not have known is that we actually beat Nintendo to the idea.
Hey guys, I'm Hailbot and welcome to the Super Mario Sunshine DS part of the Super Mario 64 DS Hacking Direct. Before I begin, I just want to point out that the trailer you just saw was recorded via an emulator, and what you are seeing in front of you is actually being run and captured on a real Nintendo DS Lite. If you were to play it on a DS, you should expect it to run like what you are seeing here with one exception. I didn't have the money to buy a good quality cable to use to capture footage with, so the colors you see are a bit off compared to what they actually look like on a real DS. Other than that, what you see is what you'll get. For anyone that doesn't know what Sunshine DS is a project whose purpose is to recreate the vast majority of things from the original Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube so that they can be played on the DS. However, while this is the main purpose of Sunshine DS, it will not be a one-to-one recreation of Sunshine for the DS. It will very much be its own thing with loads of original levels and missions that the original Super Mario Sunshine did not have. At this point in development, I have most things done and working. However, I still have plenty of things to do. For example, I just started planning out the story I want this game to have, and I have decided that it can't be the same as the original Sunshine. I mean, there's literally no goop in Sunshine DS at this point in development. Why would Mario get thrown into jail at all if there is no goop when Mario goes to Isle Delfino this time? If you managed to read some of the dialogue shown in the trailer you just saw, and my Rico Harbor preview video, you might see where I'm going with this. While it isn't the confirmed final plan, I have decided that Sunshine DS is to be an unofficial sequel to the original Super Mario Sunshine. It makes sense that the goop is gone because Mario cleaned it up already, and also helps explain the new things that weren't there before. I really hope you guys enjoy this new take on Super Mario Sunshine. I'm really putting in the extra effort to ensure that even people that have played the original Sunshine a billion times over will find at least a few new and fresh experiences. Speaking of new things, you may have noticed a few of those in the trailer, so I'm going to address them now, as well as touch on a few things that have been added to the game since the last preview. First of all, I'll start with quickly addressing some of the changes to movement. In Sunshine DS, it has already been shown that every character can now wall jump, has endless dive hopping, and movement acceleration has been slightly increased. However, there are a few more new things that I want to address that have just been added thanks to some custom code made by Pants64. The first of these changes is that dive hopping is faster. And with this one, while I like it more than the slow dive hopping, it might be a little bit too fast, so what you're seeing now might change by the end of development, or by the time anything is actually released. The second of these changes is that you can now long jump into a wall and wall jump off of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, you can long jump into a wall without bonking into the wall, and wall jump off them instead. I hope you'll find these new changes to the controls fun. Next, I want to bring up that the Tall Grass Secret Stage has been added. It was shown in the trailer you just saw, so I'm not going to go there now. Sugarbush ripped the model from the original Super Mario Sunshine, and I spent 11 hours polishing it up for Sunshine DS, so I suppose that makes it the fastest made level in Sunshine DS. The last thing that I want to address is what was seen at the end of the trailer. In fact, I'll go there now. What you are looking at is the boss fight room for unlocking Luigi. Luigi's character unlock stage is based off of Luigi's Mansion, and this boss fight room is based on the sealed room found in the Luigi's Mansion game. In this room, you will find, you'll fight King Boo to save Luigi, and it will essentially be the same as the original Super Mario 64 DS King Boo boss fight. This boss fight room is basically done, however the main stage leading up to the boss fight is far from done. If you want to see me complete the main part of this stage, I will likely be streaming it on my Twitch at some point in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I've really been super busy with and have been struggling a ton with my college classes lately, so I apologize for the lack of updates this last month. Unfortunately, this is likely the way it'll be until at least December. But even though I've been really busy, I wanted to give you guys something to look forward to and help hold you over. So I'm going to try giving out something my buddy Super GameCube likes to call a micro demo. Basically, these are just save states that you can load into Desmume. To run them, you just load the save state while any game is running. The game running when you load the save state can be any game. It doesn't even have to be Super Mario 64 DS. The micro demos are much glitchier than the actual game is, and while I wish I could have made a proper demo, real life stuff has been keeping me far too busy and stressed. I simply did not have the time to do so. I did a poll to see what you guys were most excited for, so I prepared a few micro demos accordingly to what you guys voted on. These demos will be posted in the description of the Direct when the Direct is over, so keep an eye out for them. If you have any questions regarding the micro demos, ask for help in the Sunshine DS channel at my Discord, in the Sunshine DS channel of the Super Mario DS Hacking Discord, or just leave a comment on this video. Both Discords will be linked in the description below. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of our Direct. Back to you, Gata.
After beating Super Mario 64 DS, since it's such a good game, you want to experience something like it again. And these two ROM hacks want to do just that, give you more, whether it be more content to add to your hacks, or a direct sequel to the game and Sunshine itself. Let's have a look.
Mom!
Super Mario 64 DS 2 The New Stars is a sequel to Super Mario 64 DS and Super Mario Sunshine. After their vacation on Isle Delfino, Mario, Luigi and Wario were kidnapped by Bowser. It's up to Yoshi to save the day again. Explore familiar worlds to collect over 160 new Power Stars and rescue the Mushroom Kingdom's heroes. You may have noticed that Mario, Luigi and Wario have a flood on their back. Mario is equipped with the hover nozzle, use it to hover in the air for a few seconds. Luigi has the rocket nozzle, use it to launch yourself up really high. Wario uses the turbo nozzle, he can use it to run really fast on land and on water. There are some other cool new features as well. There are custom cutscenes for most main courses. Every character can wear the wing feathers now. Mega mushrooms and green shells now come out of question mark blocks. Caps now come out of cap blocks. 100 coin stars are replaced with something else. And last but not least, a secret course that wasn't unlockable in the original game will also make an appearance. Good luck finding it when Super Mario 64 DS2 releases next year.
Not everything has to be original to be good in Super Mario 64 DS. After all, Super Mario 64 DS in itself is a port of the original Mario 64 with added features. And this ROM hack strives to be just that. Shining Stars DS is a major ROM hack that is a port of Shining Stars from Mario 64 by Pirate Eye 1. It features 15 new stages, and I have revamped them a little bit to add properties such as vertex colors to add extra detail and shading, along with fixing some of the UVs. I've also added an additional new star to each course as well. This means that for some of the courses, such as Wintry Wasteland and Mount Lava Lava, I added an extra 2D section for the last star of these missions. Now for the most part, the extra star is somewhere else in the stage, but for those two, you have 2D courses. That's right, 2D levels. They're silver coins that act like regular coins except for the fact that they don't heal you. There are also falling icicles as well that will hurt you if you get touched by them. I also have added additional objects such as shrinking platforms, note blocks, and many more content which I hope you'll enjoy. One thing prominent about Shining Stars DS is its music selection. I will not use the same song twice for anything. And some stages, such as the Abyss and Starshine Cove, have interesting things that happen with their music. The Abyss changes the music depending on what part of the level you're in. In Sunshine Cove, the instruments change depending on whether you are above or below water. I've also added some new levels as well to the game, as well as porting some that did not make the original Shining Stars, and some from Shining Stars 2 as well. For one level, I decided to flip the level upside down whenever you enter a pipe. And this is for Chaotic Clock Tower, but don't worry, the original mission still exists as the first star for the level, but all the other missions has been changed to this new unique environment. Going back to duty courses, I will have 6 different retro challenges that reference previous Mario games, be it in 2D or 3D. It depends on the game. And for the final level, for those who really want the true challenge, to get the final star of the game, you will have to complete, for the last retro challenge, the absolutely perfect run, a mashup of perfect run levels in 3D Mario games. That's all I have for Shining Stars DS at the moment, and I hope you enjoy the final release when it comes out. We have so many mods that putting them all in one category would be pretty impossible, so we're going to display and show to you the variety of ROM hacks we have.
The magic that will change your smartphone is here. Just a quick installation, and everything from your wallpaper to your apps will enter the world of Madoka Magica.
Meanwhile, all I have to do to get into the world of Madoka Magica is just follow instructions that the voice gave me. They read off of instructables, where I do super specific and weird and random actions with a TV in the room that makes TV go all vortexy. Oh wait, which one sounds more complicated?
And how do you expect me to do that?
Wheels on the bus.
Unlike other hacks, this hack does not take advantage of the fancy decomp stuff, however it takes full advantage of each character's unique abilities. For example, Yoshi's Fire, Mario's Wall Jump, Luigi's Twirl, and Warrior's Strength. All these abilities are also used to enter each level in the game. For example, breaking these bricks relates to Wario's. The Vantage Camp is used to reach Luigi's stage. The Balloon Power-Up is used to reach Mario's stage. And lastly, Yoshi's Fire Breath to reach his stage. This hack also takes full advantage of level design and the mechanics already in the base game to make some bosses that were previously easy, difficult, while not changing the core boss mechanics.
We have now reached the end of our presentation. We hope you enjoy what you've seen. But wait! We have one more announcement. Thank you for watching the presentation with us. We hope you enjoyed the ROM hacks and are excited for the ones coming out and play the ones that have released already. Remember that this is only the beginning of Mario 64 DS ROM hacking, as it is only recently where it has really taken off. So hopefully if more hacks release or are made in progress, and we have a lot more to show in the future, then we can look forward to another one of these presentations. Thank you again, and I wish you good night.